And Mel's new laser eye can blast through the planet and hit a satellite on the other side and...
On the other side of the planet? So you just have Cyclops on your roster. The only L is that every single one of these niggas got CTE. No one, there is not a single brain cell that is actually functioning within that entire group. They said there's 10,000 of them. I promise you the IQ is not over 3. What's good with y'all? We back with another death battle reaction. I am not live currently. I'm helping some of my family members move. I will be live tomorrow if you're watching this the same day this is releasing. But I just didn't want to wait too long to get this out. I wanted to get this out relatively around the 24 hours that this death battle came out. So, my bad for the offline one. I'm not going to do this too often. But like if I can't stream within the same Sunday or the next day, I'll just have an offline reaction for y'all so you could at least get my thoughts on the newest death battle. So now we got Gru versus Megamind. Now this one, this a weird one. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who to pick for this one. I don't know who to put my parlay on. Y'all know me. I always gotta pick my side before we get into it. Megamind got a better movie. I'd have to go Megamind. He went toe to toe with a legit Superman clone. I don't think Gru got anything like that in his disposal, but the minions are something else. The minions are cracked. I would probably have to go Gru just for that alone, high key. Even though I probably would have to choose Megamind because y'all know that movie a classic, bro. But I'm gonna go Gru. I think the minions they throw the dynamic off way too much. But we're going to see what they count. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into it. I said I'm going to see what they count. They only really have movies, right? Like, yo, is it Despicable Me books or a Megamind book or something like that? They got battle guides. They got a... You know what I'm saying? Like, I think literally they're just going off the movies. Unless there's, like, legitimate stuff outside of that I just am not aware of. But I doubt it. Let's get into it, though.
Gru versus Megamind.
You either die a despicable villain or live long enough to become an admirable hero.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Evil never dies. It merely goes dormant, waiting for a villain to arise and spread its name to the darkest corners of the earth.
Like a man so evil, he cuts in line at the coffee shop and makes balloon animals for kids.
That's
and
my
then
goal.
pops them in their face. What a despicable man.
Yo.
The world would surely tremble at his name.
I know the minions are our whole meme now, but it's like, nah, Despicable Me was a good movie. That first one, I have not seen 2 and 3 in a long time. I think 2 is when his brother pulls up. I don't remember the other one much at all. But Despicable Me 1 was a good movie, bro. Like, all memes aside, like, that was actually a good movie.
Gru.
Really? Just Gru? Doesn't have some sort of stage name or, like, doctorate or... You know?
Felonious Gru, son of the supervillain known as the Bald Terror.
Oh man, he's so dead.
Even as a small child, Gru had big aspirations. He could make
6'6", 210 centimeters. Nigga, get in the league.
Cheese rays.
Get in the league.
And his arsenal grew even more with the help of his new best buddy, Dr. Nefario. See? Now that's a supervillain name.
Shout out Don Toliver.
With Nefario's help,
if you know, you know.
Gadgets, Gru gadgets, flamethrowers, sticky fingers, fantastic entertainment for 2-year-olds, and a fully weaponized airship. Though I must question this thing's aerodynamics.
It's loaded up with wing-mounted machine guns, a rocket thruster that can escape the Earth's atmosphere, and a whole lot of missiles.
Despite the impressive firepower, Gru's go-to weapon seems to be his freeze ray, which can encase most people in ice with a single shot.
With his gadgets and gusto combined, and a little teaching from the
now,
school.
Honestly, if I had a freeze ray, that'd probably be my main weapon too. If I used it the way that Gru would use it, bro, that would 100%. Like I would abuse that, bro. Bro, he would literally he always had that freeze ray tuck just popping on anybody, bro. I'd do the exact same. I do the exact
Drew started
same.
making strides in the underworld of evil. He swiped the crown jewels when he was only a kid, nabbed the New York City Jumbotron just for fun, and even stole both the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty.
From Las Vegas.
Yeah, Gru was bad, but he wasn't good at being bad. A lot of his schemes kind of blew up in his face.
The line dividing genius from moron is a thin one. Just look at us.
Oh yeah, my back hurts from carrying all the genius between us.
Regardless, while Gru may not have been the infamous villain he'd hoped, he did earn the loyalty of a few guys.
Guys?
Yeah, guys, like little guys. There's Kevin, Bob, Stuart, Otto, Billy, Larry, John, Liam, Chad.
Oh, the minions!
Oh, damn,
And
there's
that's
that
not
many
just their
names.
role, it's the actual name of their species.
Right, the minions have existed since the dawn of life itself, over 3 billion years ago, and they all follow one instinct: to serve the biggest, baddest, most despicable villain they can find.
T-Rexes, Count Dracula, AI artists, whatever.
I have not seen this movie. I have not seen the original Minions. Like, I know this came out like 2018, I think. I have not seen this one. That's mad fun. I always thought Gru was the one that created them, no cap.
Evil they can lay their grubby little eyes on, or just one eye. But finding their big boss was the easy part. Keeping them, not so much.
The amount of times the minions have incidentally caused the death of their own bosses is staggering.
Wait, didn't one of them serve the Queen of England?
What about it?
Nothing.
The minions witnessed Gru's villainy firsthand and decided that he would be the next big boss they follow.
It worked out like PB&J, because like Gru, these guys do machines.
The minions invented the fly swatter centuries before humans did. They somehow crafted light
God
bulbs
damn!
living in the
Yo, those names just spawned out of nowhere. Jeez. Nah, this is a crazy amount, bro.
They somehow
God
crafted
damn.
light bulbs and instruments while living in the
They
Arctic.
wildin'.
So naturally, building Gru's absolutely massive evil lair proved a simple task.
They're geniuses. They once pulled off a jailbreak by building a flying machine out of prison outfits, fans, computers, and toilets. Aisle seaters are in shambles right now.
And they're seemingly invulnerable, having been smashed flat, set on fire, and exploded by missiles even inside their own mouths. But also, they're possibly immortal? Kevin here has been around since the dawn of their species, which means Kevin is 3 billion years old.
And their
He looks
numbers
exactly
keep
the same.
increasing. Over 10,000 minions clock into work every day.
And yet, in a real work setting, they'd be fired in minutes.
Oh yeah, there's nothing like a banana, a popsicle, a butt, or anything remotely silly to distract them enough for plans to go off course. But these guys love TikTok.
It's no wonder that, even with thousands of minions at his back, Gru still couldn't cut it as a supervillain. Maybe it was time to hang up the freeze ray for good, but not before taking a chance at his ultimate dream.
Still the moon.
Easier said than done.
Oh no, really? The moon?
When he couldn't get the shrink ray he needed on his own, Gru required a new, even more despicable weapon.
Children. Specifically, adopting 3 girls. And somehow it worked. Crime of the century, here we go.
How tragic that through all the dance recitals and unicorns, Gru discovered the joys of fatherhood.
Oh, story of my life. God, I'm so proud of her. Anyway, out with the villain and in with the bedtime stories.
But even though he turned a new leaf for his daughters, Gru wasn't done commanding his minion army. Now he'd just do it as not a villain, by joining the Anti-Villain League.
The AVL hooked him up with lipstick tasers and goop grenades, mini submarines and high-tech cars, and some great date nights with the future Mrs. Gru. Things are looking up, buddy.
5 minions even underwent experimental procedures to become more powerful than before. The Mega Minions.
Tim stretches. Dave got super strength.
Yo,
Gus
you
got
things look
super
so
strength
stupid,
and
bro.
flight. Sorry, Dave. Jerry became an indestructible brick monster who eats live bombs. He's my favorite. And Mills' new laser eye can blast through the planet and hit a satellite on the other side in less than a second. An indestructible brick monster who eats live bombs. He's my favorite. And Mills' new laser eye can blast through the planet and hit a satellite on the other side in
On the other side of the planet? So you just have Cyclops on your roster. The only L is that every single one of these niggas got CTE. That is literally the only thing that you have to contend with. You literally have Cyclops on the roster. The only L, everybody on your team got CTE, bro. No one, there is not a single brain cell that is actually functioning within that entire group. They said there's 10,000 of them. I promise you the IQ is not over 3. Like, that is the only L. That is the only L. But you have Cyclops on your roster. That is insane.
Calculating its speed across the Earth, that's 5%
Oh my
the speed
God.
of light.
So,
Can Cyclops even do that? Can Cyclops even have a feat like that where his laser is going through the Earth and coming out on the other side? Is that even possible?
Gru's true calling wasn't being a villain at all. He's an anti-villain, and he's good at it too. This guy can dodge heat-seeking missiles and casually punch out a shark in one shot, all because he was in full dad mode.
But the most incredible element here is easy to miss. For billions of years, the minions have had the biological drive to serve the greatest villain they can find. And yet, despite Gru's turn away from villainy, they chose to continue serving him. The minions' love for Gru is so strong, it overwrote their primordial genetic code.
They still see greatness in him, even now. After all, Felonious Gru will go to the moon and back to keep his family safe. Wait, Kevin, don't touch that button!
Okay, Megamind should be up next.
Man.
Horrifying answer to that question, when their hero, their Metro Man, was lost forever. Bested by the fearsome supervillain destined for greatness, Megamind.
Cause if your rival's name is gonna be that on the nose, you better match that energy. Their feud goes way back to when they escaped their dying planet Superman style and immediately got in each other's way.
While Metro Baby landed in a nice and cozy home, he caused the weird blue kid to crash land in prison
Bro,
and
hold him so bad. Bro, ship literally crashed right into where Megamind was supposed to go, bro. I always hated Metro, bro, for the backstory. He was cold in reality, but like, bro, for the backstory, bro, nah, you hold Megamind so bad, bro. You actually hold that nigga so
he
bad.
He caused the weird blue kid to crash land in prison and literally grow up behind bars. What kind of city government would make the kid stay in jail?
It wasn't as bad as you'd think. He was a perfect fit for the Metrocity prison for the criminally gifted.
Metro City.
But while everyone outside bars loved that new kid who could fly, they weren't too keen on the boy with the big blue head and his constant string of destructive accidents.
So if he was going to be the bad guy no matter what, why not embrace it and become a true supervillain?
Sounds kinda like you. Megamind is a genius inventor, creating weapons to stage prison breaks before he could even talk.
It does sound like me. With a bit of tutoring from Machiavellian in the ways of wrongdoing, he got to work on his crime-starting career, facing off with his destined rival over and over again.
And Megamind's got everything he needs. An invisible car for getaways, assuming he can find the thing. A hoverbike for flying and shooting at the same time, if he can multitask. Lasers, bombs, bubble guns, baseball bats, jet boots, and more.
I saw video game and comic footage, so Megamind is gonna be pulling from a lot. Megamind gonna be pulling from a lot. Bro, Megamind might win this then. He just has more to pull from. We gonna have to see. I don't know. He does he have a Cyclops level feat? I don't know, but he has a machine that was able to go toe for toe with a Superman type character. I might have sold picking Gru. And now I'm thinking about it. I might have sold.
Various possible effects, such as destroying, decelerating, demoralizing, de-locking, de-gravity thing.
I wouldn't expect a guy calling himself Megamind to have the best name ideas, Wiz. He probably based the entire thing around his favorite setting, dehydration, which turns people and objects into tiny cubes for easy storage, though they can be returned to normal with a drop of water.
He did keep the whole mind thing running with his horde of henchmen, the Brainbots. These mini-mechs follow Megamind's every command, even pulling off the most incredible drone show you've ever seen in your life.
Which, according to the director's commentary, is made up of over 100,000 Brainbots. Though, ironically, I wouldn't call his Brainbots, smart. That designation goes to Megamind's proper minion, Minion!
Minion serves many roles for Megamind. Sidekick, guy in the chair, awkward sibling relationship despite technically being his pet.
The best fish friend you could have in your plans to kidnap news reporter Roxanne Ritchie to piss off Metro Man for the 19th time this week. Or for the final time. Children, shield your eyes!
He did it! Thanks to his most powerful invention of all, an orbital death ray that could shatter mountains, Metro City's hero had fallen. It was Megamind's time to rule.
And he had no idea what to do next. With Metro Man dead, what was even the point?
Clearly, he needed a new superhero to fight, and apparently, he could just make that happen. With his diffuser gun, he injected this loser with Metro Man's DNA, turning him into Metro Man 2.0, Titan.
Megamind even trained him himself, using his disguise generator and expert acting skills. What a performer! But for all his smarts, Megamind is a terrible judge of character. When Titan turned tyrant, Metrocity needed yet another superhero to save it.
Metro City. Thanks to some encouragement from an old friend, rival, who wasn't actually dead at all and just let all of this happen despite having godlike superpowers.
Literally.
Thanks to some encouragement from a very experienced friend, Megamind stepped up to the plate.
Hey, he had the moxie for it. Megamind's tanked explosions and dodged electric blasts. Titan was strong enough to toss around a skyscraper, and Megamind put up a solid fight with his mech armor.
A suit specifically designed to mimic the pilot's movements, whether it be lamppost sword fighting, busting a move, or being surprisingly stealthy.
And with quick thinking and some hench help, Megamind taught Titan a lesson he knew all too well. The bad guy always loses.
So the city decided to just forgive Megamind of all his years of terror and destruction and call him their superhero. I guess they didn't really have any better options.
Hey, Megamind took his new role as the city's hero seriously. He even built a suit that mimicked Metro Man's strength, flight, and X-ray vision.
Now, the D-gun is used to make runaway bad guys lose their balance and get caught. His portal bazooka is excellent for saving people from out-of-control cars. And while the Death Ray might not have been a hero killer, it's certainly great at blowing up giant evil robots.
And Minion was all for it.
Actually, once they went nice, Minion had to legally change his name to Old Chum because of some other Minion-related thing.
What? You mean the yellow guys?
No, I mean they got a cease and desist from Mr. Minion's Meatsicles.
Sounds delicious. I'm still gonna call him Minion. You can't break up this duo.
Even as Megamind uses his tools for good, destruction still tends to be inevitable. To the point that, as the new mayor of Metro City and his new partner, Roxanne instated a policy that anyone inconvenienced by a Megamind battle would receive a free cup of coffee. That sounds horrifically ripe for corruption.
So that's why there's so many Starbuckses everywhere. At least the brain bots are covering all the cleanup. It's a messy job being a superhero, but Megamind's finally found his purpose, even saving the city from the Doom Syndicate, which is like 6 of him.
Though not without some self-induced difficulty. You have an instant wind gun on your hip. Use it!
Hey, with girlfriend, sidekick, and adoring fans to keep him going, it doesn't matter what sort of danger comes to town. Megamind will always rise up as the defender of Metrocity!
It's Metro City!
Alright.
Wiz!
Now that I've seen both, I'm still gonna probably pick Gru if his minions pull through. His minions gotta pull through though. Let's see what's up. Minions gotta pull through.
Minions, prep the artillery! We're not letting him get away!
Hi, peoples!
Ooh, and here I thought it was the hero who chases the bad guys! Ha!
God damn!
You need a new pair of pants.
Yes, sir. Sending you the Sunday Best package. Take this!
Yo, that D-gun, I'm not gonna lie, that D-gun is broken. That D-gun, demotivate, decelerate, all that. Nigga, that is actually broken as hell. Oh my goodness.
A dark color scheme! Henchmen who look the same!
Hold on, you saw that dodge?
A genius weapon!
That nigga moving!
You are certainly a real supervillain! You're just missing one thing! And what might that be? Presentation! Minions, assemble and start the music!
Oh, check that mark in the morning.
No, hey, we just fixed that. Come on, sir, smash him.
Oh, hey, that's kind of cute.
Oh my goodness, hold on! Even against the bots is crazy.
Own monstrosity? Do you even know who I am? Well, life is full of disappointments. Hey!
There we go.
Now, as you like to say, dehydration gun! If you're going to steal my lines, at least do it properly.
I mean, he damn near won off that. If they don't know how to get him off the water, never mind.
Okay, thank you for the help.
Minion, is the death ray ready?
Approaching. Getting there. Almost. Kinda. Maybe. On the way. Yes.
Fire! Whoa!
That was a smart play. Yeah, he lived that for sure.
Roxanne's gonna kill me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Remember this, villain! The good guys always win! This is how it's really done! Dehydration gun!
Villain! You mean... Oh, wait a minute. This is all a big misunderstanding.
Huh?
Well, goddamn.
Oh, work is going to kill me for this.
Hey,
That's 2 for Gru.
I gotta correct one for once. W mans. I like how they kept that death battle in character. Not gonna lie. Not as crazy as the other ones, though. I'll be honest. That was definitely, out of all the ones we react to on the channel, that was by far the tamest. Death battle. But pretty cool. Let's see what they got going on.
With so many chaotic factors in this fight, it can get overwhelming trying to keep track of them all.
So we'll break it down 3 ways: arsenal, minions, and skill.
In terms of weapon versatility, Megamind definitely had much more to use. The D-gun alone had enough effects to match what Gru could do with nearly his whole kit. Throw in disguise generators, invisible cars, portal bazookas, and it's a lot for Gru to handle.
Just one problem. Megamind might have had variety, but Gru's weaponry was far stronger in scope. Sure, Megamind's death ray could blow up a mountain, but Gru's shrink ray could take out the moon.
And is much easier to use on top of it. Frankly, much of Megamind's deadliest weaponry would have little effect anyway.
Check this out. When Gru first tried to get the shrink ray, he triggered a missile trap so explosive it created a mushroom cloud. Based on the size of the blast, that's about 4 kilotons of TNT, and all those missiles fired at him from point-blank range.
Shockingly, that's about 38 times greater than Megamind's orbital death ray.
God
and Gru kind of
damn.
just walked it off. Megamind's mecha suit.
See, this is what I be talking about.
But
What I be saying in like all the other death battles where I'm like, bro, when you try to power scale gags, bruh, it makes people way too broken. Like, you telling me Gru could actually just tank 4 nuclear bombs worth at point blank range? Like, nigga, that's cap. That's actually cap. It was just a skit. But it's like when you actually power scale these skits, you know what I'm saying? These characters become like cataclysmically way overrated in terms of their strength and the durability and all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why they be calling it Toon Force, because it's like, it doesn't make any sense. It's comical how overpowered a lot of these characters are when you start considering their gags. Like, there's one that I really hate, Dragon Ball related. When Goku doesn't attack, there's one that he does really early in the series when it was still a more so of a comedy. he like breaks the manga panel to attack Yamcha. People be saying that he's crazy voice crack. People be saying that Goku's fourth dimensional for that feat, and it's like, bro, he would never actually do that. It was a joke, and like niggas be like, they actually be putting that in like his like scaling, which is like crazy to me. Like if I knew any more examples, I would say more, but it's like there's a lot of cases where like characters get super overrated of their strength because of gags.
Himself? No.
So
Hope that makes
Megamind would
sense.
have a hard time blowing him up, but he could still dehydrate him, disintegrate him, freeze him, or even just turn off his gravity and send him flying into space, right?
Sure, though Gru does have some similar weaponry. As far as arsenal is concerned, Gru could take out Megamind through sheer firepower, but Megamind could potentially counter with the D-Gun's effects. It's a whoever shoots first wins situation. Their arsenals match up fairly evenly.
But these guys aren't alone. Let's cover Gru's minion.
I wouldn't give the Arsenal. I think Gru cleared that easily. I think Gru cleared that nigga easy.
Megamind's minions.
1-to-1, one of Gru's minions was certainly more likely to take out a brainbot. Sure, minions may have the attention span of an iPad kid, but they can effortlessly hack, dismantle, and rewire most machines, like, Megamind's brainbots.
And they just won't die. Certainly nothing the brainbots have can take them out. For all we know, the minions may be completely indestructible.
To be fair, maybe one brainbot doesn't stand a chance against one minion, but there are far more brainbots than minions in total. 10 times more.
Yep.
And the brainbots are a much more organized and focused unit.
Compared to the vanilla minions, maybe. But the mega minions are strong enough to rip and chop through metal like wet paper. Aunt Mel's got a history of destroying satellites with a laser beam strong enough to cut through the earth. So it's bye-bye Death Ray.
But we can't ignore the most competent minion of them all. Minion. Megamind's minion. Old Chum.
He's way more competent than Dr. Nefario, can operate all the tech like the mech suit used to fight Titan, and can match Megamind's brains and style beat for beat. Remember that whole presentation bit in the movie? Yeah, that wasn't Megamind, that was Minion.
While Megamind's army lacks the power of, say, the Mega Minions, having a second in command who's just as smart and capable as him makes up for it, making a battle of their underlings too close to call.
So, if neither of them has a clear edge in weaponry or their henchmen, what matters most isn't the tools themselves, but how good or bad they are at using them. It all comes down to skill.
Both Gru and Megamind have their share of less than genius moments and bad luck, but even in the face of things gone wrong, Gru tends to fail upwards, still ultimately completing his missions, unlike Megamind, who tends to fail much harder before he learns how to succeed.
And we love him for it. It's not like Gru has to put up with Elvis Superman.
Literally,
but even
though.
during their villain phases, Gru
That is true. Gru does not have. There's not a single person that Gru goes up against that's like Metro Man tier.
found some success, unlike Megamind.
Who also has a bad habit of not using his weapon effectively, like never using the D-Gun against the Doom Syndicate, either because he can get easily flustered or he just loves showing off. So it's more likely Gru could succeed in a whoever shoots first wins quick draw situation with their arsenals.
Quick draw is right. Megamind dodging electric blasts is impressive, clocking in around half the speed of sound.
But it pales in comparison to Gru piloting hypersonic ships into space and dodging heat-seeking missiles at Mach 10, meaning he is fast enough to win that quick draw. Gru takes
Wow.
skill, which finally tips the scales. After a nail-biting back and forth, he has just enough to land the winning blow first, more often than not.
I'll be honest. From what they said, I think they try to make it more even, but I think if they were being for real, I think Gru clean swept all three categories. I think he clean swept. I think it's a clean sweep. The cleanest sweep.
Sorry, Megamind. I think you losing was a atrocity.
It's Metro's Atros. The winner is Felonious Gru.
Next time on
Alright, see what
Death
they
Metal.
got next, bro. Yuji versus Denji.
Subscribe and join
Nah,
us.
this is going to create such insane narratives, bro. I don't even know if I want to see this. I don't even know if I want this one to come out. This is going to cause the most toxic discussions of oh my days. Oh my days. If I had to go off the dome, I had to go Denji in 5. if we're counting the entire series. Denji has gone against a lot of top tier people that are like probably country busting tier. Just like again off my knowledge, I'm not a power scaler, bro. I know people are gonna be like, oh, actually, there's people like they're actually not Planet, they're like Planet Buster plus something like that. Just off of what I remember from the manga, people like the Gun Devil, who's like able to completely wipe out countries off the map and things like that. I think Chainsaw Man could go hit for hit with Yuji. I don't think most people in JJK physicality wise is not passing, I would say, country level Planetary at best. I think Chainsaw Man definitely has a lot more crazier stuff that he had to go against. Off the dome right now, I'm gonna pick Denji in 5. Depending on what I see online and what I'm reminded of, I might be completely wrong. Y'all let me know in the comments. This was a calm death battle though. They're definitely not as high as some of the other ones they've dropped, but like, this was a calm little like filler one, I'd say. This one gonna be real cinema though. This one gonna be real cinema for sure. But hey, that's all I got. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.